Hey, and welcome to my journey and to another menu plan and grocery haul. Now, these days, since I'm on regular food, it's getting easier to plan because I don't have to do so much planning for David and planning for me. I can plan for David, and mostly I can eat it, and if I can't, I'll figure something out. But for the most part, I'm going to be able to eat what I make him. So we'll just jump on into it. So for Wednesday, this today, I'm going to make what I call almost hamburger steaks. This is something David, he did, oh my gosh, umpteen years ago. We had got a block of turkey. You know how it comes in the little tray in a little rectangle? And he just, he does these things and he comes up with stuff. He just cut it into 4 pieces, didn't smush them together, nothing like that, and just threw them in the pan and cooked them. And the texture and the taste is almost like a hamburger steak. That's why I named it Almost Hamburger Steaks. So if you don't eat beef, give it a try. Just get you a block of turkey, season it with onion salt. That's what we like to season it with is onion salt. And fry them until they're done. And I'll tell you, they get brown and crusty on the outside and the inside's done. The texture's nice. So we're going to have that with some squash and some beans. And I'm going to have my frittata that I prepped. I have more than enough to go probably through Saturday because I had made some liver mush and eggs over the weekend when I didn't have anything prepped. And I had some of that left, so I went ahead and ate it before I started back on my frittatas. And then some chili that I prepped for lunch. And then for supper, I'm going to have the same thing as David, just a lot less of it. For Thursday, chicken. We all know when I put down chicken, that just means however I feel like making it that day. With some sweet potatoes and pole beans. Pole beans are these Italian cut beans. Here in the South, we call them pole beans. For breakfast and lunch, the frittata and the chili. And then for supper, I'll have the chicken and the pole beans and maybe a spoonful of one of his potatoes. For Friday, this is a new recipe for lazy lasagna. I'm going to have that with some garlic toast for David and salad. I don't know about eating salad yet. It's very bulky, and if you eat too much of it, you're not going to have room for your protein, which, come to think of it, is not in this lasagna. I can eat the lasagna. I will have to, and I'm not going to, it's got like egg noodles in it, and I'll just eat a few of those, not enough to, make my carbs go all crazy. So probably that day I'll have to supplement with a protein drink. Then Saturday, RJ said the other day when he was here last weekend, he said they had Sloppy Joes. I'm like, oh, y'all know I love Sloppy Joes, so we're having those. I'm going to have mine bunless. And then some onion soup roasted potatoes that I'll make for David. And for dessert, I'm going to make some low-carb peanut butter blondies. I've made them before, and I wanted to make them so RJ can take some home. For breakfast, I'm just going to have some eggs. For lunch, I just went out and put it, eat out, because they'll be working in the garage again. And when they work in the garage, they eat out, and it's fast food because they just want to come in, eat, and go. No, I don't cook. I don't. They eat fast food. That's what we've always done, and that's what we'll always do, I imagine. And so whatever they pick, I find something. Like if it's Wendy's, I can eat Wendy's chili. Or somewhere with a hamburger, I can just eat the hamburger patty and the vegetables out of the middle of the bun, that kind of thing. So I just went ahead and put that I'll eat out. And then supper, I'll have Sloppy Joes, just without the bun. For Sunday, I didn't make these last week because I got not feeling well. And so I just didn't make them. I didn't eat supper. And David, I can't remember what he made a sandwich or something. But the seasoned cod fillets is a different seasoning mix that I've never tried before. You mix it on your own. And I just saved it in a little baggie to use the next time I was going to make it. Then au gratin cabbage. That's a new recipe I thought I'd give a try. And beans. For breakfast will be what I prep. Lunch will be out again because I think they'll be working Saturday and Sunday. They may only be working Saturday. I don't know. So if they're not working Sunday, then I'll find something to eat. And then for supper, I'll be able to eat everything that David eats. For Monday, this is another new recipe for smothered enchiladas. I've made different kinds before, but you find different recipes that sound good, so you give them a try. And some corn. And then for breakfast and lunch will be my prep. And for supper, I'll have enchiladas. I'm making them with the low-carb tortillas and no corn. Then for Tuesday, this is one of David's favorite. Air-fried pork rind-coated chicken. I'm going to do the chicken tenders I have in the freezer. And this is a new recipe. I didn't make it one other, maybe last week or the week before. I never got around to making it for some reason. My menus are always subject to change, how I feel or if something comes up. And something, I can't remember what it was, but it's, where is it? Creamy red potatoes is a new recipe. And some greens. And then for my breakfast and lunch will be prep. And supper will be the chicken tenders and the greens. Now for prep, this is not a new recipe. This is one I made before. Crustless quiche Lorraine. And then for lunch, y'all have seen this a million times. But it's perfect for my diet because it's pure protein. It's the garlic shrimp. I'm going to use that shrimp I got at Trader Joe's. Which, thank you, Susie and John, for telling me that pink meant that they're just red shrimp and I need to cook them. Listen, that tells you how much I know. It's Argentine red shrimp. I should have got it from the name, red. And then a new recipe called Jarrett House Beets. These were in the church cookbook. And I guess the Jarrett House was a restaurant or something nearby wherever this church was. And it's the kind of beets they made. And so I'm just going to have those, to have a few of those on the side with my shrimp. So that is what I'm having this week. I think it sounds like a pretty tasty week. I went to Harris Teeter yesterday because I went to get a turkey. And apparently she left my turkey on the little place. They have a little place where you can set groceries before you scan them. She must have left it sitting there because when I got home, I did not have a turkey. And that's the reason why I went yesterday, because the sale went off yesterday. So, go figure. Anyway, then I'll have as long as they got everything, then I'll only have a Walmart. If they're out of anything at Walmart, I'll have to stop in Food Line, which I hope I don't have to do. So, probably what you're going to see, knock on wood, is a Harris Teeter and a Walmart. So, we'll just turn around and go look at that. Here's my little Harris Teeter haul. I got some eggs and cilantro. Here's a really, really big, nice cilantro. And then some fully cooked bacon and bananas. And then this is for, instead of shredding a whole cabbage, this is going to be for that au gratin cabbage recipe. And then I just got the shredded lettuce for the salad. Hold on just a minute. I'm sorry, David was waiting on a phone call. He got it. And then some squash. And then some, I was looking for whole beets, but they only had sliced and cut. So I got the cut beets. That's to go for my food prep. And a beef broth and a chicken broth. And then, I got some raspberries last week from Trader Joe's. They molded on me. Yeah, they did. So I got me some more. Hopefully these will last. And a lemon for my shrimp. And then the ground turkey, I got the 93% ground turkey. That's for our almost hamburger steaks. And then the hamburger's on sale, so that's why I got the big pack. And then David wanted some deli chicken, so I got that. And some little bitty red potatoes for something I'm going to make him. I can't remember what. I think something maybe I was going to make last week, and I didn't. And then buns for his sloppy joes. I'll eat mine without it. And he's going back to his regular bread instead of the honey. And then let me ask you a question. Look at these. Are these not cute? Little decorated gingerbread cookies. I saw them on the table. Harris Teeter has a table when you first go in that has all kind of sweets from the bakery. And I saw these and I looked at the price. How much does that look like that cost to you? See it there on the left? $1.99. I'm like, gosh, I'll pay $1.99 for that. They don't go out till, what does that say, April? That'll be good till Christmas. So I went for a turkey. Is why I went today. This is Tuesday. I went for a turkey. And apparently, I come in, I told David, I'm like, where's my turkey? So he went out there and looked. And I looked on the ticket. I wasn't charged. She must have picked it out of the buggy and left it laying on her the place where you slide groceries or something, because I don't have my turkey. And I saw something on the ticket said $11.99. I said, what did I get for $11.99? And I looked over, it said cookie bucket. I'm like, $11.99? David pointed out, you see the one on the right? The machine, it cuts off the tickets at the wrong place. So, luckily, this was $2 off still. I gave $9.99 for this. Never in my lifetime would I pay that kind of money for a little bucket of cookies. Listen, somebody going to enjoy them at Christmas. I'm here to tell you what. So anyway, that is my Harris Teeter haul. And then coming up next will be Walmart. So for Walmart, I got my almond milk, and they didn't have gallon jugs of milk, so they substituted 2 half gallons, which last week they didn't have any, apparently, because I ordered the fat-free milk, and I didn't get a substitution. I just didn't get milk. So I don't know what's going on with that. And then David wanted this uncured turkey bacon, the Sam's Choice. He really likes it. I've tasted it, and it is really good. It is a good turkey bacon. Then I need cream cheese for a recipe. And he needs some more cheese cubes. And then I needed cottage cheese for a recipe. Plus I can eat that. It's good protein. And we were out of butter. And he's just about out of his cheese slices. And then he was feeling some cranberry juice this week, so he always gets the diet. And I was almost out of Worcestershire sauce. Got a couple English cucumbers. And I've been out of pickles for a while. I think I can eat them now. I'm not going to sit down and eat a bunch of them, but I think I can handle some pickles now. These are just dill pickles. And then this is the no sugar added bread and butter. These are really good for no sugar added. Now, I used up my last brown gravy packet in some stew beef last week, I think it was. So I need to replace that. And I actually ran out of chocolate pudding. I don't know what that's about, so I made sure I got 3. And then this big can of mushrooms, that was a substitute because they didn't have the small one. Now I needed a cream of mushroom and a cream of chicken. Needed to replace my pinto beans and get my pole beans. And then I needed some more crackers. And I have just gone to buying the good old Zesta because all the other ones seem to crumble up. And then I needed some Barkeeper's Friend. This is so good on your sink. It's good in your pots and pans. Not your nonstick, but your other ones. And then I needed some sandwich bags. And some more E6000. My other one had practically dried up. And then some of the carb counter tortillas. Now, I showed you, I don't normally show you my non-food, but I want to show you that because I want you to look at what I got. You can see how many things I got. Now, I want you to guess how many bags they used for this. When they do your, and me and David talk about it all the time, when they do your online shopping, they just put one thing in a bag. One thing in a bag, one thing in a bag. And we're just like, you know how much money they would save if all of them do that, how much money they would save if they would bag them, regularly. So this what you see here. Have you had time to guess? 25 bags. They had this little bit of groceries in 25 Walmart grocery bags. How crazy is that? And that is every week. It's been that way for as long as I've been doing it. They just, one little thing in a bag. I don't understand it. So anyway, I just thought y'all might get a kick out of that. So that is all for this video. I hope you're having a good hump day, and I will see you on my next one.